Please welcome the myRIO product manager, Margaret Barrett.
Good morning, Ray.
Hi, Margaret.
Hey there. So for years, Ray, we've watched our industry customers do truly incredible things using the LabVIEW architecture. But what we've needed is a way to take that same technology and put it in the hands of students so that they can learn on the same platform that they're going to see when they graduate. But one thing we know is students get just one semester to complete a meaningful project. So we set out to create a product that would allow students to design real systems fast. Now, as we thought about this, we thought a lot about final year design courses, but we also thought about classes that students take building up to final year design. Things like embedded systems, controls, robotics, mechatronics, and we took those as inspiration for the features of myRIO. So we knew that myRIO was going to have a lot of I/O. It was going to have I/O that was pre-configured so students could get up and running quickly out of the box, but it was also going to have I/O that could be reconfigured using LabVIEW FPGA if a project required it. We knew that it was going to have to be based on the latest industry technology, so of course students would see it again when they graduate. Of course we chose the Zinc chip for this, featured in our brand new compact RIO. And we knew that myRIO was going to have to be able to interact with modern technology and be very easy to connect to. And finally, if students were ever going to take this thing outside of the lab, we knew we had to put it in a case and make it small enough to easily fit into a backpack. So that was our hardware, and we were pretty happy with that. But we thought, man, you know, if students can't program this thing, then we failed. So what I want to show you now, Ray, is the real magic of myRIO. All about LabVIEW. Let's take a look. All right, so here let me just connect over to my target. And you'll see here, Ray, that I have a LabVIEW block diagram. Let me just cycle power on this guy really quickly here. So I have a LabVIEW block diagram here, and one of the things that you're going to notice right away is that I have an Express VI. Now, it's probably a little bit surprising to a lot of our RIO programmers in the audience today, but we wanted to give students a way to connect to I/O very quickly. But we also wanted to enable them to learn a little bit more about LabVIEW and see some of the more lower level things that they're going to be using when they program in industry. So one of my favorite features about LabVIEW with myRIO here is that if I double click on any Express VI and I click View Code, the code that is underlying that Express VI is actively scripted in this window. And I'm actually able to take that code, copy it to a clipboard, and paste that onto a LabVIEW block diagram so I can start programming from that point. So let me connect over to this target here, and we'll give this VI a run. So I'm going to run the VI, and it's actually deploying out to myRIO right now. I'm going to run on this target. And in just a second, Ray, I'm going to ask you to give this a little bit of a shake, and we're actually going to take a measurement from the onboard accelerometer that is on myRIO. So I'll take just a second here to deploy. Get in position there, Ray.
Okay. You're not going to shoot anything at me, are you?
No, that's not this demo. All right, so give that a little bit of a shake there. And we're actively taking measurements from the accelerometer there on myRIO. But one of the things I haven't told you there, Ray, is that I actually deployed to this guy totally wirelessly. So I'm going to just give you that battery. Why don't you take a walk across our stage? And you're holding a wireless RIO target, Ray.
Nice.
So there you go. So of course we're seeing data streamed back to my front panel on my computer here, but I could also use data on Data Dashboard with myRIO. And in fact, I can send data to myRIO with Data Dashboard, so how about I just turn that VI off there, and we're done.
Wow, that's great.